This week, At Your Leisure is wrapping up its 17th season with a bang as Gina and I take our kids out to Brianhead to see the grand opening of their new mountain biking trails.
Then we visit the beautiful Wasatch Mountain State Park as they take part in an annual celebration of veterans and show how they continue to give back to the community they love.
Finally, we get to see who can crank out the fastest track times as we visit the Slikrock UTV Palooza. So get ready, At Your Leisure fans. The season 17 finale is flying your way. Hey everybody, welcome to At Your Leisure. I'm Kevin Mortensen.
And I'm Gina Mortensen.
And we're here with a couple of our kids at the Brianhead Ski Resort just above Cedar City, Utah. We've come up to check out some of their summer activities, as you can see.
It's absolutely perfect weather up here, you guys. If you're sweltering down in that summer heat, you need to definitely come up here. It's worth the drive from wherever you're at. Please come up here and enjoy this weather and beautiful scenery. It's actually quite peaceful up here. But today we're not here just for a little bit of peace. We're up here for a little bit of excitement. They are having a grand opening where they're opening some new trails up here, and we came up here completely unprepared, obviously, but they have got everything you need from helmets, gloves, bikes. They set us all up. They have lessons, guides, anything you need, you can come up here and enjoy in this weather.
Yeah, we're ready to go. They have other activities that we're going to go check out too. Right now, let's go talk to Ken. He's the resident expert on these trails.
We are at Brianhead Resort Mountain Bike Park, and as the name would imply, we are mountain biking today. That's what we do. We have other activities we do as well. We have a zip line, we have a climbing wall, we have bungee trampoline, archery, but what we do the best is our mountain bike product. We have lift serve, gravity fed, brand new flow trails. We've been doing this since 1994, and we're getting very good at it, and we love what we do. A couple of years ago, we decided to embark on a multi-phase, fantastic revitalization, modernization of our whole trail network. We are just finishing up the second phase. Today is the grand opening of the complete second phase. We've been building modern flow trails, and we've been making improvements to our entire existing network. These trails are professionally built, and they are designed to make that beginner to advanced rider feel like a rock star, so whatever ability level you are. And if you get on a bike, take a lesson, go out with a couple people that know what they're doing on a bike that's designed for this, you are going to feel like you're on a magic carpet. You're going to feel like you're surfing the best waves out in Hawaii. Brianhead has that southern Utah desert feel at high altitude without the 100-degree heat. And when you are biking in the summertime in southern Utah, you need to be doing it at 7 a.m. or else you're going to melt. Unless you come up to 10,000 feet, use the chairlift, have that perfect 70-degree temperature. You still have the red rock surrounding us. You still have that small town feel. Brianhead is very accessible, and yet it's remote.
You can see we're on the chairlift headed to the top of the mountain. Our bikes are riding ahead of us. They have a special chairlift just for the bikes. Really easy, just roll them right on and here we go. We're going to go check out those trails that Ken just got through telling us about. I'm really excited to see how cool they are. It's going to be pretty neat. For now, let's go, while we do that, let's go check out this week's Where To.
Hey, this is the annual Military Appreciation Day. Most of the state parks have a Military Appreciation Day. And it's sort of our way of, the state's way of saying thanks to people who have given service one way or the other. Not necessarily military, but all the people who have served our country and our community.
You know, we want a day for all families that, support our military to come out and have free fishing and feed the ducks free, and parking is free, and cake and ice cream is free. So we just want to show our military members and their families how much we appreciate them.
I entered in 1952 and I served in Atlantic and Pacific fleets until 1986.
I was in the Navy about, let's see, the War of 1812. No, it was the one after that.
My husband was the Air Force flight nurse, and he retired out of the military. And I think it's important for all of us to appreciate what our military does. You know, our freedom is not free.
My dad was a veteran of World War II. And then my whole career I was in defense aerospace.
I think it's good to see other people here and talk to them about their experience, but also just to say hello and thank you.
You know what, that has really, I don't know when that started, but a few years ago, more and more people will come up and say, you know, thanks for your service. I mean, somebody that takes 2 or 3 or 4 years out of their lives to go put their life on the line in some cases, they do a great service for the country. And I mean, God bless them.
Well, as a veteran, I feel that those who should be honored are those who never came back and those who were wounded. All of us who survived feel that way about them. They were our real heroes.
We've been doing this every year now for several years. There's a group that's called the Friends of Wasatch Mountain State Park, and they are all volunteers.
Our primary goal is to raise funds to support projects in the park that wouldn't get funded otherwise.
You know, we're almost like a hidden gem. There are so many people that actually live in the area that really don't know a whole lot about the state park, and it's 22,000 acres, you know, all the way from Soldier Hollow across the mountain range over to here at Wasatch Mountain.
I've been volunteering for almost 15 years, and I enjoy coming out, meeting people. You know, we have people from all over the world that come trooping in here, and they want to know about this, that, or the other. Everybody's pretty blown away by the beauty of our valley, so it's a fun deal.
Fly higher, go further, do more. Pursue your passion with Polaris, the world leader in off-road. Live wide open in a high-performance RZR. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman, or get more done with a hard-working Ranger.
Hey guys, whether you're in the market to get a brand new side-by-side to drive on our custom test track, or you just want to accessorize your vehicle to your riding style, come see us at Polaris Can-Am World.
This week's What's New segment is brought to you by Tunex. More than just tune-ups, on a hot summer's day, we are air conditioning.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. I'm Laurel with Woodland Biscuit Company, and today we're making one of my favorite healthy snacks that you can take wherever you want to.
It's super simple. Chopped roasted peanuts, sea salt, apple. I like a Honeycrisp apple. They're kind of pricey, but I think it's worth it. But it would work with any apple, surely. Peanut butter, lime, a handy dandy zester. That's all I need. So I've got my apple. I'm gonna cut it into easy wedges to take on the road. So I cut it, you know, about what I want to bite into. Take your peanut butter. I get one of those containers that self-closes kind of. And put as much peanut butter as you like on your apples. Once in a while I do this with almond butter and toasted almonds. So you've got your peanut butter, and then what I do is I kind of layer in my apples. Just like that. Then the next thing I do is I take my lime and I zest it. Over my apples. And then I can leave this at home if I'm not camping and need it for other things. And then I'll take my lime and slice it like that. I take some salt, some flaky sea salt, and sprinkle it over. I take my peanuts, sprinkle that over. I always like a few extras, so I kind of load it up. They're not really going to stick on, so do what works for you. Then I take my limes, put them like that, close it up, and then I hit the road. When I'm ready to go, that's when I squeeze my lime juice on. It works to squeeze it before, but not quite as well. So everything's cut, and when I'm ready to eat it, I just squeeze this on. And squeeze as much as you want. I like a lot. So there you go. At your leisure, apples. I'm Laurel with Woodland Biscuit Company. We'll see you next time.
Fly higher. Go further. Do more. Pursue your passion with Polaris, the world leader in off-road. Live wide open in a high-performance RZR. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or get more done with a hard-working Ranger. Enjoy savings up to $3,500 during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
I promised my son that if he got straight A's, we would take a guy's trip, just the two of us. We were riding on a trail outside a place called Minersville, Utah. There was so much to explore, and the trail just kept climbing higher, right to the top of a mountain called Jack's Peak. We just stood there with the whole world below us, not saying much. In fact, not a word. Later, my son turned to me and said, "I love you, Dad." Suddenly, I realized we weren't just camping, we were connecting.
Paris RV is blowing out all remaining 2019 inventory right now. Get the 2019 Viking 10 trailer, 1706 XLS at only $81.72 or $99 a month, zero down. Or the 2019 Mesa Ridge 26 BH bunkhouse at only $17,684 or $180 a month, zero down. Or get the 2019 Puma 286 RBSS fifth wheel at $28,688 or $248 a month, zero down.
If you want a super low price, you come see me at Paris RV.
Hey, you don't have to miss 1 second of adventure. Follow At Your Leisure on YouTube to watch full episodes or your favorite stories from the show. And don't forget to like us on Facebook and Instagram to stay up to date on all of At Your Leisure's adventures.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. We're here at Brianhead Resort, where we have just experienced some of the best biking trails. We've had so much fun today, and we're here with the little kids, and they found some other events to do.
You know, those trails, I thought they were going to be hard. They really weren't that hard, but they were really good. We were wondering what we're going to do with the kids today. Just like you said, look at them behind us climbing this climbing wall. There's a lot of activities. Maybe you can hear the other kids around us. Let's go take a look at some of the activities they have for you.
Our summer activities, obviously we're a ski resort, action-packed all winter long, but our summers are growing and getting busier every year. We have scenic chairlift rides. Our mountain bike scene is taking off. The family activities, everything from the zip line to the bungee jump.
Tubing, archery, zip line, and the V2 combo, which is a combo of bungee jumping and rock climbing. The zip line is a portable zip line that is mostly entertaining for small children up to about 14, 15 years old. Tube hill is a recreation for all kids from about 3 and up to 75 to 80 years old. And it's also carpet driven, so you don't have to drag the tube to the top of the hill. And archery is a skill set that anybody can learn.
My favorite part at Brianhead in the summer is obviously the nice cool air, but seeing how much fun the families have, especially the kids. I love hearing the kids squeal on the zip line and then start out apprehensive for a minute on the rock climbing wall, and then before you know it, they're giggling, laughing, and competing with each other, just being around the people.
We just wanted a more active experience for younger people that wanted to come up here and parents that did not want a mountain bike. So we thought we'd just have a one-stop shop thing for everybody to do. We specialize for young kids and mid to young adults. Mountain biking is a vigorous sport, whereas the other activities we have, like the adventure trail, the zip line, the tube hill, all families can come and participate in all activities.
It just sort of evolved. It was a very organic evolution that summers are really cool, literally and figuratively, place to be at Brianhead. You can check into brianhead.com and on our Facebook page and Instagram page. We're really good on updating and keeping that stuff current, both all our social media platforms, as well as our website, brianhead.com.
This is a lot of fun. Now let's go to our Along the Way of play.
This is the third year that we've done the Slikrock UTV Palooza. We started this event as a local event to bring everybody together, everybody with the off-road community. We don't care what you ride, we just want everybody to come out and have a good time.
When people come here, it seems like we always have a few wrecks. It draws a big crowd, but it's fun. Everybody who owns these things, we're competitive. We like to compete, and we go out and we just pull as many guys that want to race, and we see who can put the fastest times down.
Honestly, I came out to the UTV Palooza just to show off the car, have some fun. I wasn't planning on racing. The wife was upset when I signed up to race. I told myself I was just going to go out there and putt around, have fun, fill out the new shocks. But once I got out there and put the helmet on, I can't help myself. I get an adrenaline rush and I get lost, and yeah, I just got to go fast. That bug.
So the track you go through, there's several tabletops, a couple doubles, you have a whoop section, very aggressive, tight track. I would say it's more along the lines of a technical fast lap course.
I love getting on the track. It's my adrenaline goes through the roof. I mean, everything else zones out. I love going fast. I love the competitive nature. It's exciting. It's fun. It's like a short course, like a dirt track, you know, like for dirt bikes. So it's a lot of fun to take these side-by-sides out there and, you know, hit the double jumps and the whoops and the turns and, you know, big bank turns. It's a lot of fun. So I had a great first lap, or first run with 3 laps, and when I got back, they told me that I had one of the faster times, and honestly was surprised, but was stoked on it, obviously, and wanted to do it again, and then they ran top 3. Going into that race, I was nervous. I was nervous because now I had the bug, I had the adrenaline, and I wanted to win the overall pot. So going into it, I was nervous and I was driving it hard. Honestly, I thought I had it. I did really good and felt really good on the time, and I think I was just off by a few seconds. So I ended up taking 2nd place, and I'm super stoked on it, taking home a trophy and a bunch of mud.
As years goes on, we've been doing this for 3 years, and as the years come, we just want the event to get bigger and better. We want more people to come out, hang out with us, more vendors to come support, and see where it goes.
There's a lot of great companies out there who build a lot of great products, and they really get highlighted in places like this. You know, there's a lot of big companies out there that won't give you the time of day when you call them, and everybody who supports Slikrock engages with their customers. And for us, that's a really big deal.
Slikrock Production you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Anything that you have, any questions you have about your machine setups, reach out to us.
Hi, I'm Nolan Stedman.
And I'm Bruce Stedman.
We have been selling motorcycles like this since 1960.
Motorcycle has been part of our family forever.
We love riding and enjoying the outdoors, everything that Utah has to offer. Riding motorcycles, snowmobiles, ATVs, and now side-by-sides. That's what we do, it's who we are.
Stedman's Recreation in Tooele. We've been proudly serving Utah's families for over 50 years. Stedman's Recreation in Tooele. You may think it's 300 miles out there, but remember, it's only 30 back.
Join at your leisure the nation's longest running outdoor adventure show and Stedman's Recreation for the last big motorcycle ride of the season. It's the 10th annual Red, White, and Road event. Join us for the ride along Highway 12, the most scenic motorcycle ride in America, September 13th and 14th. Register now at AYLTV.com for $60 and get the ride, a lunch, and a luau-inspired gourmet dinner by award-winning barbecue chef Anthony Lujan. Hats, shirts, and prizes, all part of the excitement. September 13th and 14th. Space is limited, so sign up now at AYLTV.com.
When we go on vacation, I never ask, are we there yet? Because my daddy makes sure each stop we make is at Eagles Landing. They have such cool things for kids, like a petting zoo. They have the cleanest bathrooms on earth, and Daddy doesn't freak out pulling up to the pumps, because they're really big and he says it's the best gas in the world. And you can get your tire fixed, like we had to. Oh, and their food is so yummy. Eagles Landing is so much fun, I don't care if we ever get there.
There's a little place on a Utah map where I was raised, where my heart's at, where the sagebrush grows wild and high, and the stars come out at night. Oh, there ain't nothing like being raised in the basin with a Ute reservation, skiing starvation, that Duchesne County life.
Hey everybody, welcome back to At Your Leisure. We have had a heck of a day and we are hungry, aren't we?
Absolutely.
Had a good
hungry.
time. What was your favorite part?
The rock climbing.
Rock climbing. Hannah?
Rock climbing.
Awesome. Shell?
What was it? The zip line.
She loved the zip line. These kids have had a great time, and I even hit the target at the archery range.
That's awesome.
Look, when you're looking for a place to go recreate, atmosphere is what you're looking for, and this place has it. And if you could smell the smell right here at John's Barbecue, you'd be here tomorrow. I hear this is the best Kansas City barbecue on the West Coast, and I'm about ready to find out. Let's go check out our sticker winners while I dig into this amazing meal.
This week's sticker winner is Brett Herninson. Check this out. From what I hear, Brett loaned his UTV out to Nick Waters so he could take his kids out for a ride at the Ride for Life event, which benefits the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Brett, you did a truly special thing for Nick and his kids to be able to participate in this event, so we want to pay it forward. So congratulations. It looks like you're going to win a $400 gift certificate to RyFab, which is the best place to get custom metal fabrication for your rig.
Visit ryfab.com for more details and make sure you call us on Monday at 801-947-8888 to claim your prize. Now, on to our calendar of events. September 5th and 6th is Beaver Adventure Days, which will be jam-packed with fun for the whole family. You can register now by going to the Beaver County Trails ATV Jamboree Facebook page and clicking the Call Now button.
September 4th through the 8th is the 2019 Arapeen OHV Retreat. And this is one jamboree you won't want to miss, with world-class ATV trails, amazing camping accommodation, and delicious catered food.
A week after that, in Monticello, Utah, is the 2019 San Juan ATV Safari. This is an epic 3-day jamboree through beautiful canyons, and these are trails you won't want to miss.
September 13th and 14th is Stedman's 10th annual Red, White, and Road, an amazing motorcycle ride on beautiful Highway 12. We'll see you there.
That same weekend is the 2019 Friends of the Paiute Trail Banquet at the Sevier County Fairgrounds in Richfield, and they are looking forward to a wonderful evening of food, fun, and prizes.
Then September 21st in Roosevelt is the Lose Yourself Benefit 5K to help a local wife and mother of 5 kids with her battle against brain cancer. Now let's see what's happening on next week's show.
Next week, Chad and Mark Yardley are heading out to the Smoking Gun Club outside of Mesquite, and they're showing us all the fun activities this club has to offer.
After that, Chad and Rhea head into the mountains and try their hand at panning for gold.
Finally, Reese Stein is taking us off the coast of Norway, and this Arctic adventure is leading him to the northernmost point in all of Europe. Well, next week's show looks great.
Yeah, and you know what looks really great? Are these ribs. These things are amazing. You know, I talked to John. He owns the ski resort. He makes these ribs himself. He brought this recipe from Kansas City, and there's really not anything like it in Utah that I've ever tasted.
No, they're phenomenal.
Yeah, if you come up just for the ribs, it'll be worth the trip.
Absolutely.
We want to thank our friends at Brianhead Ski Resort for showing us and introducing us to all these summertime activities.
We had fun.
Our families had a great time. And remember, there's adventure around every bend.
Just have to get out there and create it yourself
at your leisure.